In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 richest persons in the world according to Forbes 2021. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. There will be 2,095 billionaires in the world, with a combined net worth of $8 trillion. The top 10 wealthiest persons on the earth own $1.153 billion, or 14.41% of the total, which is incredible given that billionaires account for only 0.48% of the population. 12 When this page was modified, the world's 10 wealthiest people were listed below, according to Forbes' World's Billionaires list, May 2021. So, let's get started. Number 10. Number 10, Mukesh Ambani. Small textile producer Dhirubhai Ambani founded Reliance Industries in 1966. Mukesh Dhirubhai, Dhirubhai's son, joined Stanford Business School in 1979. Mukesh returned home a year later, at his father's request, to oversee the development of a new polyester facility by joining the board of directors of Reliance Industries. Mukesh stayed in India to lead Reliance's backward integration strategy rather than returning to the US to graduate. In the 1990s, he led initiatives to build and buy petrochemical plants and refineries. Dhirubhai died after a stroke in 2002. Because of lack of will, Mukesh and his brother Anil argued about splitting the empire of their father. 3 years later, the siblings decided to split the company, with Mukesh in charge of refining, petrochemicals, oil, gas, and textiles, according to a mother-mediated arrangement. This did not completely alleviate tensions between the two brothers, as they continued to refuse to settle a legal battle over sharing or dissolve their non-competitive agreements until 2010. In 2013, Mukesh and Anil appeared to have buried the hatchet, announcing a $220 million partnership to share a fiber optic network between their companies. Reliance Industries has established several highly profitable under Mukesh's leadership, including Reliance Retail and Jio Telecommunications. He is also a board member of the World Economic Forum Foundation, an elected foreign member of the U.S. National Academy of Engineering, a member of the Bank of America Global Advisory Council, and a member of the Brookings Institution's International Advisory Council. Number 9. Sergey Brin. Compared to other corporations on this list, Google has a relatively low overall wealth. Sergey Brin's involvement with Google is similar to Larry's. After co-founding Page in 1998, Brin was co-chair until Eric Schmidt became CEO in 2001. After creating Alphabet in 2015, Brin served as president of the holding company until Sundar Pichai was elected CEO in 2019. Google Workplaces includes Google Mail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Chat and more. Google Mail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Chat, Google Docs and more are all part of Google Workplaces. Google also sells Pixel smartphones, Pixelbook PCs and tablets, Nest smart home devices, and gaming platform Stadia. Brin spent much of 2019 focusing on moonshot research underpinning Google Glass smart glasses and self-driving Google cars, which he dubbed Research Alphabet. He donated substantially to find a cure for Parkinson's disease and worked with the Michael J. Fox Foundation to develop new LRRK2 medicines, a key hereditary cause of the disease. Number 8. Larry Page. Larry Page co-founded Google, like many of the other tech billionaires on this list. Page and Sergey Brin came up with the notion of improved data extraction in 1995, while using the Internet. They created a new form of search engine technology called Backrub, which analyzes backlinks. Page and Brin launched Google in 1998, and Page served as its CEO until 2001. Google is the most used search engine on the planet, accounting for more than 70% of all online searches. In 2006, Google purchased YouTube, the most popular video sharing network. The first Android-powered phone was introduced in 2008, and it was built by Android Inc. before Google acquired it in 2005. Google is now an Alphabet company, and Page served as its CEO from 2015 to 2019. Number 7. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison, a dropout from Chicago University, began working as a computer programmer in the 1970s. First, he met future collaborators Ed Oates and Bob Miner while working for Ampex in 1973. 3 years later, Ellison was promoted to R&D vice president at Precision Instruments. Oracle was released in 1977, 2 years after creating Oates and Minor Software Development Laboratories, SDL. Oracle Systems was renamed SDL in 1982. Ellison was appointed Tesla's board of directors in December 2018. Oracle is the world's second-largest software company specializing in cloud computing and other technologies such as Java and Linux, as well as the computing platform Oracle Exadata. PeopleSoft in 2005, Siebel in 2006, B-Systems in 2008 and Sun Microsystems in 2010 were among the acquired companies. Over the past decade, Ellison spent millions on premium California property. Ellison bought Lanai for $300 million to become a hydroponic farm and luxury spa. He donated $10 million, primarily to medical research. Ellison contributed $200 million to a new U.S. cancer research center earlier this year. Number 6. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett began filing tax returns when he was 14, and his first report listed his earnings from his paper route. He bought Berkshire Hathaway stock in 1962, raising his ownership to nearly 50% by 1965. He added insurance and other investments to his portfolio in 1967. When Berkshire Hathaway's share price exceeded $390,000 in early 2021, it was a $500 billion firm. Because he made most of his money by investing in small businesses, he's called Omaha's Oracle. Some investors have chosen to invest in technology businesses like Apple and IBM, providing greater understanding to investors. He's Bitcoin skeptic. Dairy Queen, Duracell, Geico, and Kraft Heinz were among the purchased companies. Warren Buffett gave charity most of his money. Buffett donated $41 billion to children's charities. Founded by Warren Buffett and Bill Gates in 2010. Number 5. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg co-founded Facebook with Dustin Moskovitz and Chris Hughes in 2004. As Facebook started using other universities, Zuckerberg decided to leave Harvard to focus on his burgeoning company. With over 2.8 billion active monthly users in Q3 2020, Zuckerberg is Facebook's CEO and chairman. Facebook is the world's largest social networking site, allowing users to create personal profiles, interact with friends and family, join or organize groups, and more. Because the website is free, advertising is the primary source of money. Facebook, the company, also owns Instagram, a 2012 acquired photo-sharing app, WhatsApp, a cross-platform mobile messaging service, and Oculus, a 2014 acquired virtual reality headset manufacturer. Workplace, an enterprise connectivity platform. Portal, a video calling device line. And Novi, a digital wallet for DM payment system. With his wife, Priscilla Chan, each co-CEO created the 2015 Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. Their charity aspires to use technology to address social issues such as enhancing education access and quality, upgrading the criminal justice system, increasing affordability of housing, and finally curing all diseases. Number 4. Bill Gates. Bill Gates and his childhood friend Paul Allen developed innovative microcomputer software while at Harvard University. Following this effort's success, Gates left Harvard in his junior year, co-founding Microsoft with Allen. Microsoft also sells video gaming consoles and related peripheral products, manufactures books through Microsoft Press, provides email services through its Exchange server, and builds its own computer line. Gates, who started Microsoft's software architecture, rose to become the company's chairman in 2008. In 2004, he joined Hathaway. On March 13, 2020, both boards resigned. Gates' two philanthropic organizations, the William H. Gates Foundation and the Gates Learning Foundation, formed the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in 2000, which he co-chairs with his soon-to-be ex-wife, Melinda Gates. It invested billions in preventing polio and malaria. He pledged $50 million to help fight Ebola in 2014. COVID-19 receives $300 million from the foundation in 2020. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett co-founded Giving Pledge in 2010, a campaign urging wealthy people to pledge to donate most of their money to charitable causes. Number 3. Bernard Arnault. Bernard Arnault leads LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods firm. It owns the most recognizable brands in the world, including Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, Sephora, and others. Christian Dior SE, the holding company owning 41.2% of LVMH, is the source of most of its wealth. His family-owned holding, Group Arnault SE, owns 6.2% of Christian Dior SE and 6.2% of LVMH. Arnault, a professional engineer, demonstrated his economic sensitivity while working for Ferret Savinel, which his father acquired in 1971. Ferret Savinel became Farinel Inc. in 1979. Arnault remained Farinel's chairman in 1984 until he bought and reorganized Financière Agache, a luxury goods manufacturer, selling all his other businesses except Christian Dior and Le Bon Marché. He was encouraged to invest in LVMH in 1987 and became the company's largest shareholder, chairman and CEO 2 years later. Number 2. Elon Musk. Elon Musk's involvement over the years with different businesses. Musk, who attended Stanford University, postponed Zip2's launch, one of the first internet navigation systems. The company then put some of its profits into X.com, an online payment system that later became PayPal. Both systems eventually sold to other firms. Musk remains CEO of Space Exploration Technologies, SpaceX, his third company to make space exploration more accessible. Musk became a key supporter of Tesla Motors, now Tesla, in 2004, earning him the title of electric vehicle company's co-founder and CEO retrospectively. In addition to its electric car line including sedans, sport utility vehicles, SUVs, and the 2019 announced Cybertruck, Tesla produces energy storage devices, automotive accessories, merchandise and solar power systems. In 2016, Tesla acquired SolarCity and manufactures energy storage devices, automotive accessories, merchandise and solar power systems. Tesla's stock price plummeted by 705% in 2020, from the beginning of the year to mid-December. The S&P 500 index was added that month, bringing the total number of companies to 500. Musk launched Neuralink and the Boring Company in 2016. Neuralink creates brain-machine interfaces to connect paralyzed people to computers and smartphones. Meanwhile, the Boring Company develops boring machines to build tunnels in major cities for underground public transport systems, reducing traffic congestion. A handheld flamethrower was advertised. Number 1. Jeff Bezos. In 1994, after leaving D.E. Shaw, a hedge company, he created Amazon.com in Seattle. He first pitched the idea of David E. Shaw for a disinterested internet bookstore. Although Amazon.com started as a book retailer, it has evolved into a one-stop shop for anything under the sun and may be the world's largest retailer. However, the company's self-description as Earth's customer-centric company is hard to refute. Some of its surprise developments, such as acquiring Whole Foods in 2017 and releasing its own branded medicines in February 2018, show its continuous diversification pattern. As consumers were forced to stay at home due to lockdowns, online shopping demand increased. Amazon's stock price soared in 2020. Bezos stepped down as Amazon's CEO on July 5, 2021, becoming the company's new chairman. Since 1999, Bezos has become the first man to reach a net worth over $100 billion, taking over Amazon in 1997. Bezos' other endeavors include the aerospace company Blue Origin, the 2013 Washington Post, and the 10,000-year-long Now clock. What do you think about our list? Please let us know in the comment section. If you liked this video and want to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.